私、邪魔？いない方がみんな仲良くできる?
Have you ever noticed that in anime, some characters' gender seems confusing? Armin in Attack on Titan, Kurapika in Hunter x Hunter, Melody in Hunter x Hunter, the list goes on. So let's break down the most significant gender confuses in anime. What's up guys, Archer here. Subscribe for more anime content and drop us a comment on any shows you want me to cover in future videos. So, Hunter x Hunter. It's one of the most popular animes of all time, for its brilliant storytelling, deep philosophical and religious symbolism, and flashy, exciting, unique characters. But one of the most subtle yet crucial elements of Hunter x Hunter is Togashi addressing gender identity. Early on, characters meet Kurapika and mistake him for a girl. It happens constantly throughout the show, and in discussions online people always make the same mistake. Kurapika is in fact a man, with an incredibly feminine and delicate tone of voice and way of speaking. His mannerisms are quite stereotypically female, and his long hair doesn't make it any easier to discern his gender. Not to mention his Kurta clan dress clothing's slightly female. But the really interesting take on gender identity in Hunter x Hunter is that of ALLUKA ZOLDYCK. ALLUKA, as stated by the official Hunter x Hunter guide, is a genetic male like all of her brothers. Notice how I said her though, since ALLUKA is described and referred to by Killua on several occasions as a girl, for all intents and purposes, and should be treated as such. This is why on their mission to the hospital to save Gon, Killua requests that the butlers that escort them all be female. He introduces ALLUKA to Gon as a girl, and Gon immediately is fine with it and doesn't question it. Now this is where the show gains some real depth and shocking real-world commentary, considering the chapters of the manga were written over a decade ago, well before transgender motions were prevalent in society. So the entire ZOLDYCK family, including the butlers and ALLUKA's own mother, refer to her as a boy. Only Killua and those who meet her later refer to her with female pronouns.
That entity isn't human. Don't ever think of it as family.
What did you say?
This speaks volumes to the behavior in the West today, where both younger generations find it much easier to accept someone's gender being different to the one they're assigned at birth. And it's easier to come to terms with it if you have just met the person, it's not a sudden change. ALLUKA behaves like a girl in all the stereotypical senses, if there is such a thing. She has a high-pitched voice, her relationship with Killua is reflective of a brother-sister dynamic, and all of her clothing and toys are indicating of that of a girl. Again, to stereotype to some degree. Now, ALLUKA isn't the only non-conventional male within the Hunter x Hunter world, or even the ZOLDYCK family. Her brother Kaluto opts for long hair, a kimono-inspired attire, and decorative garments. His behavior is somewhat feminine, but it isn't established that he identifies as a girl. He just chooses to dress in such a manner. The show doesn't address this overtly, and I think that's an excellent decision. It casually depicts people's self-expression without condemning it or flaunting it in the audience's face. All the characters feel natural within their chosen roles, and the viewer never feels offended or alienated by those creative decisions. Togashi deserves massive credit here as a writer. He was able to deepen the significance of both characters in Hunter x Hunter and its final arc by addressing, in the most fluid of ways, issues surrounding gender identity in social circles across the globe today. Let me know in the comments if you want more Hunter x Hunter videos. It's my personal favorite anime of all time, so there are a lot of different topics within it I could cover. I've been Archer, subscribe to Continuum if you haven't already, and I'll see you all back again tomorrow.